polynomials. Okay. Chapter number 2. Let us take a revision of polynomial. 25, So basically, if we see about polynomials, what is polynomials? I have already told about. Poly means
Many.
many. Nomials means
Terms.
terms. So many terms is referred to as polynomials, right? So in many, it ranges from 1 to 1. It may be 1, 2, 3, like that. Okay. So what are terms? Terms are also divided into two types, like
Variables and constants.
variables and
Constants.
variables and constants. So what is variable? Variables are the factor values of which changes. Okay, or not fixed in a particular polynomial or any equation. Okay, like x, y, z. Suppose if we take a polynomial x plus 1, if we put the value of x here, what value of x satisfies this polynomial, it may not satisfy this polynomial. Okay, value of x which may satisfy this particular polynomial may not satisfy this x for this particular polynomial. So values of x may vary from polynomial to polynomial, equation to equations. Okay, so we will talk about equations later on. Okay, and constants are the factors or the numbers or the terms which are
Fixed.
values of which are fixed. Suppose if we take an example of 1, 2, 3, like pi, value of pi is fixed, like that. All numbers, some constant terms falls lying in between constant category. Okay. So these are the variables and constants. These are the types of terms. So ultimately, we are getting that variables and constants together or alone can make the terms. Okay. Suppose together, if we take a number from here, if we take x from here, 2x, 2 from here and x from here, 2x become a single term. Okay. If we take another two terms, suppose x square plus 2x, it consists of two terms. One is x square and one is 2x. Then it is called
Binomial.
two terms. Single term is called
Monomial.
monomial. Single term. Two terms is called
Binomial.
binomial. Okay. So x square plus x plus 2, it is called
Trinomial.
trinomial. Means three terms are here. Okay. So these are kind of basic things about the polynomials. Okay. Terms, variable, constants, monomial, binomial, trinomial. Okay. So this is the first step. Coming to the next point. Okay. So next we are talking about some important points of polynomial. So what are the basic or the important points of the polynomial after the terms? If we are given x plus 1 by x, okay, x plus 1 by x, can it be called as a polynomial? Because no, it is not a polynomial. Because it is referred to, it can be expressed as x plus 1 by x means x to the power minus 1. Okay. To be a polynomial, power should be a what? Here, power should be a
whole number.
This is also not a polynomial root over x or x square plus root over x, because it can be expressed as x square plus x to the power half. So here power is not polynomial. So these kind of things are not polynomial. But if it is like that, x square plus x plus root 2, it is a polynomial. It is a polynomial. Why? If there is anything except the variable have this kind of symbols, suppose root over 2, it may be constant. Okay, 1 by 2, it may be constant. Okay, it is a constant. It is a constant. So in case of constant, this symbol is root over 2 means a particular value of this number. Okay, root over 2 refers to 1 point something. So ultimately, it is expressing about a number which is a constant term. So it may root over may be present in constant term, but root over cannot be present in variable terms. Okay, so this kind of things is referred to as a polynomial. But if the root over is in variable, then it will not be a polynomial. Okay, so these kind of things are important. Next, if we say about one variable and two variable, one variable, polynomial with one variable has some basics standard form of what type of standard form? If we say about polynomial with one variable, variable 1 means only a variable. Okay, standard form is it has a standard form ax plus b is a polynomial with one variable. This is a standard form. So where in one condition this is satisfied if a is not equal to 0. Ax plus b is a polynomial with one variable, only x as variable, where a is not equal to 0. Okay. Example, if we take an example, say 2x plus 3 is of the form, if there is 2x minus 3, we can also write it like 2 into x plus minus 3. This is a, this is b. Okay. If it is like that, suppose minus 5x, we can also write in this form. How? Ax means minus 5 into x plus b is plus 0. No constant is there. That's why we take the 0 as constant. So it can be also write in form of ax plus b. There is the concept about the polynomial with one variable. Okay. If we say about polynomials with two variables, polynomial with two variables. So polynomial with two variable means standard forming of this kind of polynomial is ax plus by plus c, where a comma b cannot be equal to 0. So here x and y, two variables are present. That's why standard form of this polynomial with two variables are ax plus by plus c. Example: 2x plus 3y plus 5. A is 2, b is 3, and c is 5. Minus 2x plus 3y. It can be also a polynomial with two variables. How? Ax minus 2 into x, 3 into y plus c. C means no c is there. That's why we will take it as 0. So every kind of polynomial with two variables can be expressed in form of the standard form ax plus by plus c. So here it is, ax plus by plus c. That's why it is called a standard. We have to memorize about the standard form of this kind of polynomials. Okay? The standard ax plus b, ax plus by plus c. These are the standard forms of polynomials of different variables. And if three variables are there, we can write it like that: ax plus by plus cz plus d. We can also write that. Okay? Like that we can go on.
So polynomial with three variables, ax cube plus bx square plus c plus d.
No, this is about the degrees. As well. Degrees are of. You can write it. Okay. So next important, some important points are about the polynomial. If we say about constant polynomials, you will understand that constant polynomials are the constant terms. 1, 2, 3. These are called constant polynomials. If we say about zero polynomials, zero polynomial means only 0. Okay? So these are the two important points. Constant polynomials 1 to 3, which are the constant terms, and zero polynomials means 0. Okay. Now say about zeros of polynomial. Number 3. Zeros, you know. What do you mean by zeros of a polynomial? If we say px is a polynomial x plus 1, okay? If we put x equal to minus 1, what will we get? P of minus 1 equal to, in place of x we will put minus 1 plus 1. So ultimately minus 1 plus 1 means 1 minus 1 will be 0. If we put the value of x here, and if you will get 0, that means this term, particular term means x is equal to minus 1 is a 0 of a polynomial. Okay. So that means what is the definition of zeros of polynomial? For which values of variable the whole polynomial becomes 0, then that values of variable or that particular x or y or z is called 0 of a polynomial. Okay, that is the concept about zeros. Now say about coefficients. What are the coefficients of a polynomial? Coefficient means if we say a polynomial p of x equal to x square minus x plus 1. Coefficients are the constant terms. See before the variable. Okay. See if we write it like that. If we write some constant terms before the variable terms, how we can write 1 into x square plus here minus 1 into x plus 1. That means these are the coefficients which are hidden. If 1 is there, 1 is hidden. Okay. If 2 is there, 2 is not hidden. 2 you can get directly. Okay. But if no constant is there, we can write it 1 into x square. Clear? So coefficient of x square is 1. Coefficient of x is minus 1. And yes, so coefficient is present if variables are present. If no variables are there, no coefficients are there. Okay. But if we say about this example, x plus 1, if we are asked about coefficient of x square is what? Here no x square is present, so we can write it like that, 0 into x square. If we are asked about x square, okay, 0 into x square plus 1 into x plus 1. That means coefficient of x square is
0.
0. Coefficient of x is
1.
like that. So this is the important points. Coefficients of a polynomial. Okay. If no variable is present and if you are asked about this coefficient of a variable, it is called 0. Okay. So on these zeros of the polynomial, I want to give two important points. For notes, you can make a screenshot of the screen so that you can write down the class is over. So see, the important point is constant polynomial. Constant polynomial. Constant polynomial. Suppose 1, 2, 3 has no 0. This is the important point. Number 1. Okay, you can write down. Constant polynomial has no 0. This is the number 1 important point on zeros. Okay. Next is every real number is a 0. Every real number is a 0 of the 0 polynomial. means if we take 0 and if we say about its zeros, okay, so every kind of zero polynomial has, and every real number can be considered to be 0 of this 0. Okay, so this is some exceptional points or important points should be remembered. Actually, this sentence should be non-zero constant. Non-zero constant polynomial has no zero. Non-zero means the constant which are not zero has no zero. The constant which is zero has zero as every real number. Every real number is a zero of the zero polynomial. Okay, understood? Non-zero constant polynomial has no zero. Non-zero, like 1, 2, 3, not zero. Okay. So these two are the main points about the zeros of the polynomial. Okay. Next, see about degrees. So what is the degree of a polynomial? This is the last part. Degree of polynomials. Degree of polynomial means, degree of a polynomial means, yes, no? What we understand about the degree of polynomial? See, if we take any constant, if we take a polynomial like px, x square plus x plus 2. So here two variables are there. Sorry, one variable is there x, but there are different forms of different powers of x is present in this polynomial. Okay. What is the degree? Is highest power of unknown variables. Highest power of unknown variables is degree of a polynomial. So that is the concept about degree of polynomials. So highest power, let's take about an example. In this example, power of x. Powers of x are what? In the first power it is 2. Second power it is 1. Not any kind of power means it is 1. Okay. So highest power is 2. That means in this polynomial degree equal to 2. Okay. So if degree is 1, it is called as linear polynomial. Example, x plus 1, y, like that. Okay. Next, if degree is 2, then it is called what? Quadratic polynomial. Suppose x square plus x plus 2, y square. This kind of examples are there. Number 3, if degree is 3, then
cubic polynomial.
X cube plus x square plus 2. These are the examples. It have some standard forms also. In case of linear polynomial of degree 1, standard form you should know. In what form every kind of linear polynomial can be written as? ax
plus
plus b. This can be form of linear polynomial, where a is not equal to 0. In case of degree 2 quadratic polynomial, it is
ax square plus bx plus c
ax square plus bx plus c. So here a should not be equal to 0. If a is equal to 0, then whole terms becomes 0. That means it will not be quadratic. So highest power coefficient cannot be equal to 0. It may be 0. B may be 0, C may be 0. It has no effect to the quadratic term. But if it is 0, then highest power will be 0. Highest power means ax square. 0 into x square means if this is 0, then it will be a linear. Okay? So that's why a is not equal to 0. And in case of cubic, standard form is
ax cube plus bx
ax cube plus bx square plus c
cx plus
x plus d. So power will be in decreasing form. Okay, in case of standard, where a is not equal to 0 only. The highest power coefficient means highest power of variable, when the coefficient is a, should not be equal to 0, then it will be a cubic polynomial. There is the condition to be standard form. Okay, linear, quadratic, and cubic. So these are the degrees. One important point is on degree. One important point on degree is that degree of zero polynomial is not defined. So this is the very important sentence. It can come as a fill up the blanks on 1 mark question or MCQ. Degree of a zero polynomial is not defined. There is no particular degree for the zero value. Okay? There is the concept about degrees. Okay? Now let's do some numericals on this. If we have to write a binomial, if we are asked about a binomial having degree 35, that means we can say x to the power 35, okay, plus x to the power 35 plus x. Okay, so these are the examples. If we are asked about monomial of degree 100, so it is x to the power 100, y to the power 100. Okay, so these are the basic questions that can come. Okay. So these are all about, we have discussed about the 2.1 chapter. In 2.2 exercise 2.2, what is there? 2.2 zeros of polynomial. In case of 2.2, let us take an example. What kind of questions are here in the exercise 2.2? Okay. So let us understand easily, simply. Let us take an example. The first question is 5x minus 4x square plus 3. A polynomial is given here. Okay. First question. A polynomial is given here as 5x minus 4x square plus 3. Okay. If suppose we have to find the values, okay, to find values of px, we have to find the values of px at some particular values of x. Okay. So how it will do? If x equal to 0, we can write it p of 0 equal to 5 into 0 minus 4 into 0 square plus 3. Means simply we will put the values of x as 0 in every term of x where it is present. Okay. So p of 0 means 5 into 0 0, 4 into 0 square 0 plus 3 means 3 will be the answer. In case of 5x minus 4x square plus 3, p of 0 is 3. If x equal to minus 1, then you can find it like that. 5 into minus 1, 4 into minus 1 square plus 3. That means minus 5 minus 4 into 1 plus 3. Minus 5 minus 4, that will be minus 9 plus 3. If there is a plus and if there is a minus, then we will subtract the lower one from the larger one. 9 minus 3 is 6 and the sign of the larger number is minus. That's mean that is minus 6. That is the value of px if x is equal to minus 1. So in this way we can find out the different kind of values. So next point is this kind of this is the first type of questions that is in exercise 2.2. Okay, you can do it like that. Okay. Next kind of question is verification. Verify about zeros of polynomials. Verify about zeros of polynomials. So how it can be explained? Let's take an example. P of x equal to 3x plus 1. Okay, and here given values of x equal to minus 1 by 3. If we have to verify about this x is 0 of px or not, what we will do? We will do, see, if x is equal to minus 1 by 3, then p of minus 1 by 3 will be equal to, see, like that you can do 3x plus 1. So 3 into, in place of x we will put minus 1 by 3. 3 into minus 1 by 3, the values of here x plus 1. See, 3 gone, so remains minus 1 plus 1. That means 0. So after putting the values of x equal to minus 1 by 3, we are getting the polynomial as 0. So that means, so this is the verification process. We can write that x equal to minus 1 by 3 is a0 of px equal to 3x plus 1. It can be like it can be done like that with this process. Okay. Next point. Next question. Question number 7 of 2. No, 3. 3, 7. It is different somewhat. Px equal to 3x square plus 3x square minus 1. So x equal to minus 1 by 3 root 3, minus 1 by root 3. Okay? Comma 2 by root 3. So these are the two values are there. How you can find or how you can verify what is 0? See, first one is at x equal to minus 1 by root 3. P of minus 1 by root 3 is 3 into minus 1 by root 3 whole square minus 1. Okay? We know that if here is root over a whole square means a. Okay? If in minus root over a and here is even number, even power is there on the minus terms, you can minus will be plus and root over a square will be. That means clearly you can write that minus is here power is 2, even number, so minus will be plus. 1 square means 1, root 3 square means 3. So ultimately 1 minus 1 is 0. So this value is 0 of the polynomial. And if we say about 2 by root 3, P of 2 by root 3, we can do 3 into 2 by root 3 whole square minus 1. That means 4 by 3 minus 1, 4 minus 1, it is not equal to 0. That means x equal to 2 by root 3 is not 0 of px. And x equal to minus 1 by root 3 is 0 of px. So that is the type of question that is present in the exercise 2.2. Second type of questions. First type is find out the values if values of x are given. Second type of question is verify about the zeros of polynomials. This process. And third, last one is different. So third number or last type of questions inside the exercise 2.2 is to find out zeros of polynomials. This is very simple method by which can be done. See, if we are given px equal to 3x minus 2, you have to find out the zeros of this polynomial. If px equal to 3x minus 2, then we have to find out the zeros of this polynomial. How it can be done? Just simply write here px equal to 0. Okay? Px equal to 0. Okay. So in place of px, write 3x minus 2 equal to 0. Then find the values of x. You know 3x minus 2 will be transferred to this side, that will be plus 2. 3 is multiplied with x, that means x equal to 2 by, if 3 is transferred to this side, then it will be divided 2 by 2. There is the 0. So zeros of px equal to 2 by 3. So simple. Okay. And if px equal to ax is there, and we have to find out the zeros about the polynomials. How it can be done? Simply here px equal to 0. To find out 0, we have to write it as px equal to 0. Then ax equal to 0. Then x equal to 0 by 8. After we will get as 0. So for this polynomial, value of 0 is 0. X equal to 0 is 0 of px equal to x. So thus this numerical can be done. Okay. This is all about 2.2 exercise. Okay. We can do the rest of numericals as homework.